who with faith hears this story of the two robbers abducting Nimai, kidnapping Nimai, and then getting bewildered and bringing him back to his own home. Anyone who hears this story will never be bewildered by the illusory energy of Lord Vishnu. Haribol! How much time we have, Pesa Prabhu? I can tell one more story, or if we are ready for the Aarti, I can start. One more story. Yes. Haribol! So Nimai crawled in the first story of the snake. In the second story of the robbers, he was walking. And now our Nimai has become around 2 years old. And now he can run. Haribol! Go, run, go! Go, run, go! He can run. One day, there was a knock on Nimai's door. His father, Sri Jagannath Mishra, opened the door, and it was a very great sadhu. He was a traveling sadhu. Sadhu means a mendicant who is completely devoted to Krishna. And his name was Kanthi Gopal. Kantha means neck, and Gopal means baby Krishna. Around his neck, he wore a cloth bag. And in that simple cloth bag, he kept a Shaligram Shila, Gopal Shaligram Shila, and a deity of Laddu Gopal. How many of you have seen the deity of Laddu Gopal? He used to carry a deity of Laddu Gopal and a Shaligram Shila in that little cloth bag. And that was his only possession. He had nothing. He would travel from town to town, chanting the holy names of God, and he would just beg for little food once in a day from the house of a devotee, offer it to his Gopal, and then take that as the Lord's mercy, prasad. And today he has come to the house of Jagannath Mishra and Shashi Mata, where baby Nimai is playing. He's only 2 years old. He's a toddler. Jagannath Mishra is so happy to receive this guest. Jagannath Mishra says, we are fallen grahastas, we are trapped in Maya, and sadhus like you come to give us hope, to give us enlightenment. Please come, please purify our house, please come inside. This is called Atithi Seva. Atithi is a guest who comes without telling. When someone says, hey, I'm going to be at your place at 7 p.m., that's not Atithi, that's Abhyagat. But Atithi means one who comes without telling. They just show up. This sadhu just showed up, Kanthi Gopal just showed up. And Jagannath Mishra was very happy to receive him. He said, please come and cook. Shachi Mata cleaned the kitchen with Ganga Jal, brought fresh vegetables, fruits, grains, milk, water, spices, firewood, and prepared the kitchen for this sadhu. Jagannath Mishra said, please cook a nice feast for your Gopal, and then you also eat something and take rest in our house tonight. It's already sunset time. It was around this time of the day when the Brahman showed up, sunset. So please stay with us tonight, cook, offer to your Gopal, and then eat and take rest, and tomorrow morning you can be on your way. The Brahman, the sadhu, agreed. He came inside the house, he entered the kitchen. He had a rule, he would only eat food that he had cooked himself, offered it to God, that's all he would eat. He would never eat in restaurants, he would never eat in other people's homes, he would never eat food cooked by others. He would himself cook with love for his Gopal, offer it with love to Gopal, and that's all he ate. One time every day, one meal every day. He was a very austere, very pure devotee. So he started cooking in the kitchen, and he cooked a nice feast. There were vegetables, rice, dal, condensed milk for sweet, and he kept his Shaligram Shila and Laddu Gopal on the altar. He kept the plate, all the items, bhoga that he had cooked, sat down, he took a bell in his left hand. Namo Brahmanya Devaya Go Brahmanya Hitaya Cha Jagat Hitaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Oh Gopal, please accept this humble offering. Please eat this bhoga that I have cooked for you. Jagannath Mishra, Shachi Mata, and all the family members, they were in another room. And quietly in the kitchen, this sadhu this devotee was making his offering to his Gopal. His eyes closed, praying, Gopal, come and eat. Gopal, come and eat. And as he was offering, he heard a munching sound. Startled, he opened his eyes. And what did he see? That little baby Nimai. He had run into the kitchen. And he was happily eating all the bhoga that was still being offered to God. Hi, hi! He was shocked. He said, in all my decades of traveling as a devotee, this has never happened. Never has my offering been spoiled by a child like this. Oh ho ho, this food is no longer offerable to my Gopal. He started crying. Jagannath Mishra, Shachi Mata came running into the kitchen. What happened? What happened? Oh Sadhu, what happened? He said, look what happened. Your child, your son, Nimai, he has ruined the offering that I was making to my Gopal. Jagannath Mishra got upset. To teach Nimai a lesson, he picked up a stick and started chasing Nimai. He was not going to hit, but just to scare him. Nimai, naughty Nimai, you don't treat guests like this. You never eat bhoga that is being offered to Krishna. I will punish you. And Nimai started running. And Jagannath Mishra was chasing behind him, but he could not catch Nimai. Finally, this Brahman went and he caught Jagannath Mishra and said, Jagannath Mishra, he is a little boy. He is behaving like a little child. But you're a grown-up. You should not behave like this. Don't be so immature. He's a child. What is his fault? It is your duty to control him. You failed to control your child. It's your fault. Why are you beating the little child? He's innocent. It's okay. Let him eat now. Maybe it is not in my destiny to offer anything to Gopal today and to eat anything. So tonight, Gopal and I, we will starve. Anyway, when we are traveling in forest, there are many days we don't get any food. So we are used to starving. So today, we will fast. We won't eat anything. It's okay. Don't worry. Don't beat the little child. Jagannath Mishra started crying. He said, oh Sadhu, you have come to our house. It is our sacred duty to serve you and to look after all your comforts and necessities. It will give me so much pain that you come and stay in our house for a day and you don't eat anything. Your Gopal doesn't get any offering. This is unacceptable. Please, I beg you, I will clean the kitchen again. Please cook again and feed your Gopal and then you also eat. The Brahman said, it's not necessary, it's okay. We'll be fine. No, please, I want you to eat. I insist. Please, please. Okay, all right. It's getting late, but still. Because you insist, I will cook again. And the kitchen was cleaned and new ingredients were brought, new firewood was brought. Jagannath Mishra said, this time, naughty Nimai should not create any nuisance. I think, Shachi Devi, you just take Nimai to the neighbor's home. Take him to some neighbor's house and stay there until the Brahman is done cooking, offering and eating. When he's done, then I will call you and you and Nimai can come back. Go, go, go. So Shachi Mata picked up baby Nimai and took him to a neighbor's house where all the neighborhood ladies, they assembled to watch the fun. They heard what had just happened. They kept Nimai on their lap. And how we play passing the pillow? They were playing passing Nimai. They sat in a circle, all the ladies, and they were making fun of Nimai. Nimai, do you know you are no longer a Brahman? You just lost your caste. Arey, you ate food cooked by that unknown person who is in your house. We don't know what is his jati. We don't know where he is from. We don't know which village he is from. We don't know what he does. You ate his food. Now we can no longer consider you a Brahman. See, and they put him in another mother's lap. And that lady would also tease him. And Nimai replied, oh mothers, why are you so upset with me that I ate food from that Brahman? It is my eternal nature. I am a cowherd boy. And it is my eternal nature to eat from the Brahmanas. In my previous incarnation also, at Bhatrod, I had begged for some rice from the wives of the Brahmanas. And when they brought me, my brother and my friends, we had eaten that rice. And the mothers could not understand, what is he talking about? In this way, they were having nice fun. And back in the house, the Brahman cooked again. And he sat down in the kitchen looked around, there was nobody, the kitchen door was closed. He closed his eyes, took the bell in his left hand. Namo Brahmanya Devaya, Go Brahmanya Hitaya Cha, Jagat Hitaya Krishnaya, Govindaya Namo Namaha. Gopal, I know it has been late today, but here is wonderful rice, vegetables, dal, sweet rice. Please eat, Gopal, please eat. As he was praying, again he heard munching sound. What had happened was, as they were playing Passing Nimai in the neighbor's house, Nimai called Nidra Devi and put everyone to sleep. And all the mothers, including Sachimata, were sound asleep. And Nimai sneaked out, came into the kitchen, unseen by anyone, and started eating the rice again. Hi, hi! When that Brahman saw, what are you doing? You have ruined my offering the second time. Oh God! I must have entered this house at a very inauspicious time. Everything is going wrong today. Hearing his crying, Jagannath Mishra ran inside the kitchen. What happened? What happened? Look, what your son has done again. Again, he has ruined my offering. As I was offering it to Gopal, he came and ate my offering. Oh, Jagannath Mishra, it is not my destiny to eat in your house. No, that cannot be. Jagannath Mishra picked up a stick and again started chasing Nimai. Nimai, today I will teach you a good lesson. As they were chasing, Nimai was running. The Brahman came and again held the hand of Jagannath Mishra and said, stop. Don't beat a little child. He is innocent. It is just not in my destiny to eat today. Why don't you understand? On every grain of rice, the person who is going to eat it, his name is written. It is not in my destiny to eat today in your house. Let's just accept this and let's all just retire. Tomorrow morning, I will enter the forest. I will continue my travels. Just then, my dear friends, Nimai's elder brother, Shri Vishwarup, entered the scene. He was very young, very youthful. He was a teenager, maybe 14, 15 years old. He was very effulgent, very pure and very grave. He came in front of the Brahman. As soon as the Brahman saw Vishwarup, he thought, wow, this is a great personality. And Vishwarup came, folded his hands and said, my dear Sadhu, I request you, please cook again, offer to your Gopal and you also eat. Please. It will give us the greatest joy if we are able to serve you in this way. I will personally take care of my younger brother Nimai. He will play no mischief this time, I promise you. Give us one chance. My dear child Vishwarup, the Brahman said, why don't you understand? It is really not in my destiny to eat today. Look at the time, it is almost midnight. You don't cook at midnight. And I don't offer bhoga to my Gopal at midnight. It's time to sleep. Let's just all rest. Let's forget about all this cooking. Vishwarup started crying. He said, once in a lifetime we get this opportunity to host such a pure devotee as you. You are so grave, you are so deep, you are so spiritually advanced. Please, please purify our house by cooking one more time. I guarantee you, Nimai will play no mischief this time. I will myself take care of him. The Brahman said, oh Vishwarup, you are so persuasive, you are so attractive that just to please you, yes, I will cook again. But this time let's keep it simple. Just some rice and dal. I'm tired. All right, whatever you want, but cook. Vishwarup held Nimai's hand and said, come with me. And took him to another room and latched the room from inside, bolted it. And he told Father, Jagannath Mishra, Father, you sit right outside this door. Make sure Nimai does not escape. And they said, okay, no problem. So Jagannath Mishra is guarding from outside. Vishwarup is inside with Nimai, preaching to him that, my dear brother, when the offering of food is being made to Krishna, we wait for Krishna to eat. And then, when it comes to us as Krishna's prasad, then we honor it, my dear brother. Do you understand? Yes, Bhaiya. Now I understand. Nobody taught me this. I did not know. In the meantime, the Brahman has cooked for the third time in the kitchen. It is past midnight. He prepares the offering of plate, keeps it in front of his Gopal, closes his eyes, makes sure there is nobody there, There is no Chittavirya Prabhu peeping behind the curtain. Everybody's gone. He takes the bell in his hand. Namo Brahmanya Devaya, Go Brahmanya Hitaya Cha, Jagad Hitaya Krishnaya, Govindaya Namo Namaha. Oh Gopal, please eat. Please eat. You have not eaten anything. Twice the food has come here and it has been snatched away by that naughty child. Now nobody will come. Vishwarup is guarding. Please eat. As the Brahman is so earnestly requesting Gopal to eat, eat Gopal, eat. He opens his eyes. Hi, what is this? Third time this boy has come in. He has sneaked in and he has ruined my offering. My Gopal will sleep hungry tonight. That is the destiny. I don't know how he comes. And then he looks behind. This time nobody is coming. Hi! No Jagannath Mishra, no stick, no Vishwarup, no Shachi Mata. Nobody is there. Hi! It's just Nimai and the Brahman in the kitchen, all alone. And Nimai continues munching. The Brahman says, oh Nimai, why are you so naughty? The Brahman says, I am not naughty. You are weird. What? I am weird? Yes, you call me, you invite me, you beseech me, you pray to me, come, eat. And when I come and eat, you say, hi, and complain. What's wrong with you, O Brahman? Oh, but I'm not calling you, I'm calling my Gopal to eat. As soon as the Brahman says that, our little Nimai manifests himself as Gaur Gopal to Gopal. He becomes Gopal, and this Brahman right there in the kitchen, he sees Rajendranandan Krishna as Gopal. His complexion changes from golden to blackish. He is wearing a peacock feather. He is wearing Pitambar Vastra, yellow dhoti. He is holding a flute in his left hand. And in his right hand, he is holding yogurt, rice, some fruits, and happily eating them. And all around him are the friends of Krishna. Vrindavan, the forest, the peacocks, the cows, entire Vrindavan becomes visible to this Brahman right there in the kitchen. And then Gopal Krishna tells this Brahman that my dear devotee, my dear Brahman, birth after birth you have been my devotee, and birth after birth I have been your master. In my previous incarnation I was Gopal and you were a Brahman in Vrindavan, and every day you used to come to the house of Nanda Baba and bring me sweetmeats to eat. And in this lifetime also you have come to my house to cook for me and to feed me. You may have forgotten me, but birth after birth you are my devotee. I never forget you. Now here is my prasad. Eat it. I know you have been hungry. I have eaten 3 times, but you have not eaten. Now eat my remnants. And Gopal, Gaur Gopal, gives his own remnants to this Brahman. When he sees that Mahaprasad of his Gopal that he had eaten, the Brahman goes in ecstasy. Now please listen, last 2 minutes. He takes that rice and with such enthusiasm, such devotion, he starts eating it. He said, Gopal, this is your Mahaprasad. Gopal, this is your Mahaprasad. And as soon as he eats that rice that has been eaten by Gaur Gopal, this Brahman goes in a swoon of ecstasy. And he is not satisfied with just eating that rice. He starts smearing it all over his body, in his hair, in his beard, on his cheeks, on his ears, on his arms, on his chest. He starts smearing that rice. Gopal, Gopal, Gopal. Starts eating some, smearing some, eating some, smearing some. Starts putting tilak with that rice on his body. This is Gopal's Mahaprasad. And just then, Gaur Gopal tells Nidra Devi, Nidra chhadi utho jiva. He tells Nidra Devi, this Brahman is screaming so much in ecstasy, you go away. So Nidra Devi runs away. Jagannath Mishra wakes up, Vishwarup wakes up, Shachi Mata wakes up, all the neighbors wake up. And they came running into the kitchen and they find this Brahman on the floor with rice smeared all over him, rice coming out of his nose, rice coming out of his ears, rice coming out of his mouth. Gopal. And they're standing in the doorway, staring at this Brahman, who they thought was very grave and very mature. And they thought, this Brahman is something. What happened to him? And then as he's smearing, the Brahman looks at the door and he sees, just like Vedasar Prabhu is standing and smiling, he sees Jagannath Mishra standing. And he becomes very grave again. And he said, Hare Krishna. Jagannath Mishra says, did you cook? Yes. Did you offer? Yes. Was there any disturbance? No. Are you okay? Yes. Did you eat? Yes. Is this how you always eat? No comments. Because Nimai told him that I am your Gopal, but don't tell this to anyone. So then he got up and he said, Jagannath Mishra, I have never experienced such hospitality. I have never experienced such reciprocation. In fact, I am never going to leave you now. And for the rest of his life, this Brahman, he stayed near the house of Jagannath Mishra, and every day he would come and he would beg some madhukari from Jagannath Mishra, and on that pretext, he would get darshan of Gopal. Gaur Gopal. His Gopal, who had appeared as Gaur Gopal. Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur says, anyone who with a happy heart hears this story. Did you all hear this story with a happy heart? Yes. Say Hari Bol. Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur says, anyone who hears this story with a happy heart will get Krishna Prem in this lifetime. Hari Bol. Thank you very much. Srila Prabhupada ki. Nitai Gaur. Hari Bol. Hare Krishna.